Take a look. Signs like these have gone up on small businesses all over Metro Detroit. Tonight, the question is, how do you keep everybody on the payroll?
We're at a local brew pub. The lights are on, the takeout service is on, but there's also something that comes with the food, and it's in this bottle. It has the governor's attention. We'll tell you what's in it and what's behind it.
Live from downtown Detroit, home of WDIV and Click on Detroit, Local 4 News at 11 starts now.
334 cases of coronavirus here in Michigan, the number skyrocketing from just 1 week ago.
3 people in Michigan have died, 185 deaths now nationally, causing parts of the country to take drastic action tonight to stop the spread of the virus. Here at home, another big event impacted movement. The electronic music festival that draws people from all over the world being pushed back from Memorial Day weekend to September. In Pennsylvania, most businesses are now being forced to shut down by the governor. And 40 million people now on lockdown in California, with that state's governor issuing a statewide order for people to stay home. Sarah Doloff has the latest.
Tonight, the Senate racing against the clock, unveiling $1 trillion economic stimulus that could help ailing businesses and put checks in Americans' mailboxes in a matter of weeks.
We need to take bold and swift action.
That means help for all workers.
A similar message from governors to President Trump during a teleconference at FEMA. State industries hit hard.
Unfortunately, had to shut down the Strip in Las Vegas, and tens of thousands of hospitality workers have been displaced.
Thousands already out of jobs, and many more worried their jobs won't be there when the crisis passes.
It's scary because you don't know what you're going to do in the next days.
This is coronavirus cases hit another alarming milestone, topping 13,000. And younger people are being infected.
It was a 10. It was rough.
The CDC says nearly half of patients fighting for their lives are under 65. On hospital campuses across the country, triage tents now help manage the crush of people fearing they've got COVID-19. Tonight, the American Hospital Association says it needs $100 billion immediately to deal with the emergencies, as med centers nationwide tell staff to conserve masks.
Respirator hoods and goggles, we are being told to save those so that they can be cleaned and reused later.
The government promising more are coming, as the CDC recommends making masks out of scarves and bandanas. Sarah Doloff.
And that was Sarah Doloff reporting. 2 schools in Oakland County have been exposed to coronavirus. Tonight, Farmington Public Schools announcing a staff member at Kenbrook Elementary has indeed tested positive for the virus. The staff member is now in self-quarantine. Any teachers or students who might have come in contact with the patient will be contacted by the Oakland County Health Department. And Walled Lake School says a parent who volunteers at Hickory Woods Elementary in Novi has tested positive and is hospitalized. The parent was inside the school the first week of March. The district telling families that if any children who go to the school experience symptoms such as coughing, fever, or shortness of breath, to contact their physician. New information tonight about the closing of the U.S.-Canadian border. The Detroit-Windsor Tunnel will be closing just after midnight tomorrow to all non-essential traffic. Essential traffic is being defined as healthcare workers, anyone in trade, or people who cross the border for work. Cash will also not be accepted at the border, so payments will be restricted to credit card or NextPress accounts. The hope is the move will slow down the spread of coronavirus between countries.
In this unprecedented crisis, a lot of government rules and regulations are going by the wayside. Tonight, Governor Whitmer giving breweries in Michigan the green light to manufacture something that many have still been searching in vain for: hand sanitizer. Business editor Rob Maloney takes us to Birmingham, where a brew pub converted part of its operation to making it.
Griffin Claw is not something out of a Harry Potter novel. It's very good beer, they tell me. And one of the byproducts of brewing is something called denatured alcohol. That's this stuff right here. It's the base for hand sanitizer.
Everything will be ready for you about 20-25 minutes.
As takeout orders slam Griffin Claw's kitchen staff, In the empty restaurant tables, Griffin Claw's chief financial officer and operations manager fill and label 2-ounce bottles with clear 140 proof liquid.
It's been quite the journey.
Marketing manager Kyle Vandeventer knew you're supposed to have a state permit to do this.
So we have to adapt and evolve.
But thanks to this unlikely operation, you don't need one anymore.
We had no idea this was going to turn or take the avenue that it has taken.
Denatured alcohol is a byproduct of the brewing process, and they've always used it for sanitizing. Trying to figure out a way to keep the business going, they had a light bulb moment over the weekend.
As any of us were trying to find rubbing alcohol or Clorox wipes or whatever it was for our home, we couldn't find a lot of hand sanitizer.
So they contacted the state, said they had thousands of gallons of the stuff, and got the okay to move forward. They started giving it out with every order.
We're not doing this to make money. We're doing this to help our community.
And customers like Carlos Castillo are on board.
Any help that, local businesses can provide, to help stop the spread of this, I think is fantastic.
So tomorrow, Kyle is going to become even more famous because of his hand sanitizer, because he's providing it for the Detroit Police Department, Fire Department, EMS, without making a dime of profit. He's also going to be delivering to Gleaners and the Ambassador Bridge, to name just a few places. In Birmingham, Rod Maloney, Local 4.
10 points to Griffin Claw. And Griffin Claw, by the way, is still brewing beer, also feverishly looking for clear plastic 2-ounce bottles. Those are now in short supply, and they're also trying to find more gallon jugs as well.
Small businesses across the country are coping with the rapid decline in sales and how to keep their employees paid. Mara McDonald is in Clinton Township tonight, where one family-owned business for 30 years is struggling to make sense of the last 2 weeks. Mara?
Take a look. The sign went up today here at Glitz and Ears, similar to signs all over the metro at small businesses. And now they're trying to figure out how they're going to keep their employees paid through this crisis.
If anybody knows me, they know how much I love this. And what's happening now is just breaking my heart.
Donna Hassig started her small business 30 years ago in the basement of her home.
Honestly, we had a restaurant in Florida, and one of the waitresses there gave me a safety pin bracelet. And so I started beading these. I said, I could sell these. So I started beading bracelets, and they're all safety pins, gold, silver, big, small.
30 years later, it's out of her basement and into a standalone retail store in Clinton Township for clothes and accessories.
Right now, we thought it was in the best interest of our employees and our customers to just close our physical storefront.
Adam already has Glitz and Ears online and on Insta and Facebook. If he can keep internet sales going, he'll be able to keep everybody on the payroll. If not,
I'm literally taking it one day at a time, but for right now, I have put a plan in place to get me through the next couple of weeks.
He's worried. His mother is scared. There is just so much uncertainty.
I just hope nothing, it doesn't go on too long. And, I've got my family here, and it's my pride and joy. It's something I'm proud of.
Glitz and Ears is doing everything they can online with promotions. They're doing gift card promotions, sales, you name it. They just don't know whether it's going to be enough. We're in Clinton Township. I'm Mara McDonald, Local 4.
Isn't that the truth? All right, Mara. Business owners, auto workers, parents, teachers, and everyone in between, all feeling the impact of the pandemic. Tonight, Governor Whitmer says she's aware of the challenge everyone is facing and working to provide help.
Every order has ramifications that create hardship, and we're mindful of that and working really hard to mitigate how much that is felt. But people are laid off, there are businesses that are shuttered, and we're working really hard to try to assist people as we get through this tough time together.
A lot of improvising for everyone, and starting tomorrow, Meijer stores will no longer be open 24 hours a day to allow time for workers to deep clean the stores and also restock the shelves.
And instead, stores will open at 8 a.m. and close at 10 p.m. Meijer is also dedicating 7 to 8 a.m. on Tuesdays and Thursdays to senior citizens. The store is doing the same for first responders on Mondays and Wednesdays. We also have more closures to report, with Great Lakes Crossing outlets in Auburn Hills and 12 Oaks Mall in Novi announcing they are closing for 10 days.
We have another wet night across Metro Detroit.
We do. Andrew is in for Ben, tracking some storms still, or are they out of here, Andrew?
Well, the widespread rain has now gone, and just in time we have some scattered showers, and whether it's wet or whether it's dry, spring still begins in less than an hour from now. Something to look forward to. But we still have some leftover wetness. You can see scattered light to moderate showers moving across portions of St. Clair County, including Harson's Island, right across Lake St. Clair, southern Macomb County here as well. Now, if it stopped raining in your area, the roads are still damp, and we still have a wet night ahead. There's still some moisture to our south and certainly to our west, and where it's cold enough, there's snow. We don't need to worry about snow. In fact, it's going to be too warm for that across all of southeast Michigan. It's 47 degrees currently. That's up a couple of degrees since you joined me at 6 p.m. earlier this evening. Visibility is down to 1 mile. As warmer air moves in on these southerly winds, it's going to produce that fog because we're looking at humidity increasing. We're looking at temperatures that will continue to increase and going over the chilly ground that's still out there. It's already 51 for our friends in Howell. So temperatures go up from here. We'll talk about that and what it means for tomorrow morning, plus your weekend forecast in minutes.
Okay, Andrew. Still ahead, Darius Slay with a parting message to the Lions after being traded.
What the three-time Pro Bowler had to say tonight about head coach Matt Patricia.
A Metro Detroit woman was pulled over on suspicion of drunk driving with 6 kids in her car. New tonight video shows the moments leading up to her arrest. But first, here's Dr. McGeorge.
They're on the front lines of the coronavirus pandemic, but protective gear for medical staff is dwindling. Tonight, the CDC's recommendation for an alternative is raising some eyebrows, and I'll show you why.